Sekhmet is the Egyptian goddess of war, plague, chaos, and ironically, healing. Her name means she who is powerful. She represents strength and leadership and is not afraid to fight for what she wants. Egyptian pharaohs adopted her as their military patroness. Bastet is one of my patron goddesses and is often linked with Sekhmet. This year I've been working a lot with Sekhmet, and this video is an upgrade as the last one I did on her had audio issues, and I've added more about ways we can honor her. Sekhmet was created from the fire of the sun god Ra's eye when he looked upon earth. She breathes fire, and the hot winds of the desert were likened to her breath. Plagues were described as being her servants or messengers. She is referred to as the goddess of the hot desert sun and is a solar deity, often depicted with a round disc symbol above her head. The ancestors tell us that Sekhmet was created by Ra because he was angry that the people were neglecting him. Sekhmet was created as a bloodthirsty lioness who instilled fear and respect among the people. Controlling her, however, proved to be a challenge. She roamed the land as a bloodthirsty lioness, killing and maiming thousands. When Ra told her the people had learned their lesson, Sekhmet refused to stop killing. Ra tricked her by coloring beer red and leaving it out for her to drink. She became so drunk she passed out. When she awoke, she no longer wanted to kill. She then taught her priests to be healers. Sekhmet is ironically also the goddess of healing and the medical arts. She could heal diseases and avert the plague. She is associated with fertility and is a powerful protector of her family and friends. There has been quite a lot of information recovered on Nejumu, the chief priest of Sekhmet, and his skills surrounding the beginnings of germ therapy. Hi, I'm Amy, and I create content on paganism and witchcraft. I have a coloring book on Egyptian deities on Amazon in paperback and my website in a PDF. Also, look for free downloads on the website. Sekhmet is represented by the head of a lioness to represent her ferocity. She is adorned with a sun disk and the cobra on her head, symbolizing her solar nature. She is often shown carrying an ankh or scepter. She is typically shown in red and gold, symbolizing blood, fire, and the desert sun, and reflecting her dual role as destroyer and restorer. That's hard to say together. Sekhmet is sometimes depicted with a green face in ancient Egyptian art to symbolize renewal and regeneration, similar to the deity Osiris. So on the right side of the face, obviously kind of depending on which way we're looking, we have the Eye of Ra that symbols the sun and the sun energy. The Eye of Ra is often personified by his daughter Sekhmet, who embodies his fierce and protective aspects. It is commonly invoked for destruction of enemies, punishment, or as a symbol of powerful wrath. It acts as Ra's enforcer, scorching and burning those who defied divine order. I have a video on the Eye of Horus and Ra where you can learn more about using these symbols. There is some controversy over the relationship between Sekhmet and Bastet. Most Egyptologists believe they are different goddesses with some similar traits. The term counterpart or possibly sister is more apt. In my graduate course on ancient Egypt, my professor explained how they originated in different time periods and areas of Egypt. Sekhmet being worshipped primarily in Upper Egypt in Memphis and Luxor during the 18th and 19th dynasties, where Bast is a much older goddess, popular in Lower Egypt, and she first appears in the 2nd dynasty. This was one of the books I read during this course, and I'll link it below if you want a good book to read about Egypt. Other professors or Egyptologists see them as duo aspects of Ra. Both are considered as daughters. They function as a duality. the fierce, vengeful heat of Sekhmet versus the mild, healing heat of Bastet. If you have any research links looking at these theories, just shoot them my way. Sekhmet was the wife of the god Ptah, a creator god who spoke the world into existence. This pectoral chest ornament found in King Tut's tomb shows Tut with Ptah and Sekhmet. It depicts Tut between them, symbolizing divine protection and royal legitimacy. There are many ways we can honor Sekhmet today. Drink some red wine or beer colored with pomegranate juice to honor her, or just the pomegranate juice if you are alcohol-free. Offer her praise. And leave her an offering at your altar. Sekhmet appreciates incense scents, such as dragon's blood, frankincense, and sandalwood. Herbs and essential oils that she enjoys are orange blossoms, cinnamon, and cedar. Crystals that will resonate with her are bloodstone, garnet, and ruby. Feast! Ancient Egyptians had a great variety of foods. Have a feast to celebrate. There are several days each year that Egyptians honored Sekhmet. November 24 is the day to give her offerings. January 7th and August 10th are also good days to honor her. But of course, we can honor her all year. Dance! Feel your power. The ancient Egyptians loved music and dancing. Are you seeing lions? Not necessarily real ones, but coming to you in dreams? Has lion artwork or images caught your eye? Sekhmet is speaking to you. Open up and listen. Spend some time meditating today. I have found this a great way to get in touch with her. I like to focus on a red candle. Set an attention to open yourself to the feminine guidance of Sekhmet. You have the power within you. For modern pagans, Sekhmet represents protection, righteous anger, justice, and the responsibility that comes with power. She is not a gentle teacher, but she is a clear one. Those drawn to her are often at a point where change is necessary, not optional. She teaches us that healing requires honesty, that power requires discipline, and that balance must be actively maintained. Some women had powerful positions in ancient Egypt. Sekhmet reminds us that we, as women, have power and tenacity. Pray to her to help you feel strong and successful. Honor Sekhmet by recognizing the powerful women throughout history who have worked for basic rights and freedom. If you are able, donate to a nonprofit organization that helps and supports women in crisis. To work with Sekhmet is to accept responsibility for your actions, your health, and your role in the wider world. Her lesson is simple, it's demanding: protect life, uphold justice, and never forget the cost of imbalance. Good advice in today's world. Check out my video on Bastet next, or Anubis. Thanks for watching, and have a very witchy day.